Hello, I'm Noel Cheer.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the news of an alien invasion of our planet. A few moments ago, Earth was invaded by supernatural beings from outer space.
We go now to our reporter Nicole in Wellington, where alien spacecraft have landed near the House of Parliament. What can you tell us, Nicole?
Thank you, Brad. I'm Nicole reporting live from London. The alien invaders are causing chaos and havoc. There is panic and terror in the streets this morning as the people of New Zealand wake up to find alien spacecraft have descended on the capital. There are also reports of alien agents throughout the towns and cities of New Zealand. While it is unclear if we are actually under attack, these space invaders seem capable of destroying the country and the planet unless we give them what they want without hesitation. It seems that they will not take no for an answer, and humankind will never be the same again. One thing that everybody should know is that there are
Nicole, are you there? Nicole, we appear to have lost transmission. And now, in a random news exclusive, an alien representative has taken over our television studio to issue their demands on the people of Earth. Standing by in our studio is Ashley. Now, what is happening there?
Well, yes, John, this terrifying alien plague said give us your studio out, so we said okay then. But the atmosphere down here is very tense as we wait on the demands of these super beings which will decide the fate of the human race. Well, what can we tell you is that the alien creatures smell really awful, like a mixture of feces and toe jam, and they have terrible manners. Now it looks like the spokes alien is about to address humanity through the special translation device.
People of Earth, please listen carefully. We, being the superior beings of planet Squigglewarts from the galaxy of Squirtles, demand from you puny humans the following things in no particular order.
Number 1, we want apples. Number 2, we want Skittles. Number 3, we want a million bogies. Yes. If you do not give us these things as soon as possible, or we will destroy you with our giant Pac-Man. You have 3 days. That is all.
Well, there you have it, the demands of the alien race upon us, which our lives depend on. Are these demands reasonable? Is this the end of the human race? Would like to hear your opinion. What does this terrifying event mean to you? Have you had a close encounter with an alien being? What are your thoughts on our intimate demise? Email us at www.emergencyapocalypse@alloneword.org. And now, the New Zealand government is preparing to issue a statement. Apparently, the alien invasion began here in New Zealand because we are the first country on Earth to greet the sun each morning and the first to begin a calendar day. These space invaders, it seems, are on a schedule, and so the world is watching and waiting to see what happens. The way the events unfold here in New Zealand will have a deep impact for the entire planet. One false move from our government could doom the human race. So with such pressure on his shoulders, the New Zealand Prime Minister is about to greet the media.
Thanks, Brad. Well, crowds of people are wandering around, mainly early morning commuters and people coming home from bars. They seem a bit confused, a bit sleepy. I don't think they have any idea what has happened. Aliens have invaded people! Wake up! Be afraid! Wait, now I think I see the Prime Minister. Yes, here he comes now to address the nation.
Tēnā koutou katoa. People of New Zealand, this is your Prime Minister. I would like to appeal to each one of you to remain calm. It is extremely important that we do our best to make these alien space beings welcome and display all the friendly qualities that define us New Zealanders. We will be holding an official pool footy later. I will personally invite the alien leaders on a tour to join on a helicopter tour on a tour of our beautiful country. By showing off our clean, green, beautiful landscape, we hope that these superior beings will spare New Zealand from destruction and move on to Australia. A government helpline has been set up to give advice on what to do if you encounter one of these alien beings. We think the best thing to do is hold your breath, smile in a friendly manner, and then run away. This information is also available on the government website. Go to www.alieninvasioninfo, all one word, .government.nz. Please go about business as usual. The buses will still run, the rubbish will still be collected, and the economy will wait for no one. That is all.
Well, there we have it. Thank you, Prime Minister, for those words of wisdom, which are bound to stop people from panicking, looting and rioting. And an invasion has the potential to unite the world as one, or it could destroy us all. And we have already had some interesting feedback from our viewers who have some pretty strong opinions, most of them against the alien invasion. Sally of the Higher Country wrote, "I'm sick of these aliens. I woke up this morning, I looked out my window and I saw my ute in a mangled heap with an alien spacecraft in front of it. Awful." And Bob from Auckland writes, "I found an alien swimming in my pool and then it climbed out and annoyed my cat." So these hostile aliens are making unreasonable demands on the people of Earth. We have 3 days to give them what they want or we're all dead. My question is, where to from here? What do we know about these alien beings? Can we afford to ignore them? And where is the safest place for me to go after this news broadcast? We look forward to hearing more of your views, these and other matters. And to help us answer these rather tricky questions, we have a panel of alien experts in the studio to discuss this alien invasion and what you at home can do about it. Introducing Cletus, a scientist who is an alien expert and professor. Professor Frankenstein, who is a mad scientist from Invercargill, and Billy T, a comedian with a certificate in alien comedy. Can you hear me there? What are we going to do?
Well, I think the first thing we should do is inject the aliens with anaesthetic, then put them down an awful hole and on the nearest farm.
Obviously that is completely foolish and flawed because...
You two are dim-witted bumpkins, and you are wrong, because what we really should be doing is filling their petrol tanks up with diesel so the spaceships do not fly.
Well, so much for the opinions of the experts. Are they right? Who can tell us? I guess we'll find out soon enough.
In the meantime, let's have a look at the havoc and mayhem that is happening up and down the country with Jack and Daniel. What's been happening, Jack and Daniel?
Thank you. Let's have a look at what's happening out there. Starting in the far north, there are reports of the alien creatures chasing sheep around the paddocks, and downtown Kaitaia has been overrun by the frightened flocks.
In Auckland, there is a sense of fear and outrage at the aliens' attempt to knock over the Sky Tower and use it as a space antenna for their ships. The City Council has asked the public to keep away from the downtown area.
A cluster of invaders have been seen swimming in the boiling mud pools of Rotorua and sharing under hot geysers. Locals say they are very rude tourists but unaware of any unusual alien smell.
Hawke's Bay wineries have become the focus of some curious space invaders who have been seen guzzling vats of wine and passing out in the vineyards where toxic alien vomit is being cordoned off by police.
Wellington has become a landing hotspot for the alien invaders. They are using the railway station and central bus terminal as a transit lounge where they can relax after a long space flight, get used to the Earth's atmosphere and refresh themselves in preparation for killing us all. There may be some disruption to train and bus services in the top of the South Island. People in Kaikoura are appealing to their whale population support, believing the sea creatures' size and intelligence could save us all. Little progress has been made so far due to the language barrier. Meanwhile,
confusion reigns in Canterbury, where some alien invaders have approached the regional cow community seeking an alliance based on the fact that both parties have 4 stomachs. Nothing official has been announced so far, and finally in Dunedin several creatures have been spotted at the Spites Beer Factory, the Cadbury Chocolate Factory and the Greg's Coffee Factory. The aliens are said to be extremely unstable and should not be approached.
Well, that's all from me. I'm going to hide in my basement so it's back to the news desk with Brad and John. How are you two going to spend your last days?
Thanks, Jack. I'm going to go hunting.
And I'm going to go play a game of rugby. Meanwhile, stay tuned for updates and live reports as they come in. If you would like to keep up with our probable demise on our webcam, just log on to our webpage and click on TV Studio/alien evaporation.
Goodbye, everybody. May these terrifying, strange and foul-smelling alien beings have mercy on us all. From the whole team at Random News, stay strong and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen. Roll the camera. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have just an interview with a very peculiar looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1.
Wave. Bye.